Do you have a favorite?
I love the Christmas episode because Bruce is just fantastic, and because it came together in such a crazy way, where we had all the myths up on the wall, and we were trying to figure out the next thing the Serpent Brotherhood did as part of the arc. I said, well, they're finding artifacts and destroying them, and I said, I'm not emotionally invested in an artifact. Like a person, I said, well, like Santa? I said, we doing the episode where they're going to kill Santa? They did like the Kermit flail, and I'm like, oh. So we wrote that in like 4 days. It was like, all right, we're doing this. Because we thought, like, what's the story you don't expect? Well, they're after Santa, but Santa's magic, we'll get away. So we'll make it a road movie. But what's the best road movie you ever seen? Well, Midnight Run. So it's Santa's Midnight Run. It's Eve Baird and angry Bruce Campbell stuck in a car trying to get away from the Serpent Brotherhood while they deal with all the other magical stuff that's going on. And it just is, it's like a nice, clean, high concept. You know, the big thing for me on this was genre shows, they get very mythology deep. And understandably so, I'm a giant fan of those shows, and they can be very engine-driven. We always hunt monsters, or we always go get the artifact, or whatever. This show very much was us every week looking at a giant board of index cards of every myth and conspiracy and weird science fact and unsolved, like Bermuda Triangle, Bigfoot, Tesla, all within 8 inches of each other.
They're darts?
No, but there was. I'll tell you, the science fair episode that happened was because we had done, these kids are building this amazing stuff. So a Frankenstein story with a kid building something. So we put science fair card up, and then we had. It'd be great to do like the classic X-Files where they'd go and they'd find witchcraft and like witchcraft looked like now, and especially since the plot of the show, and I'll do the buzz phrase for that in a second, but was Coven. And we're just staring at it. We went, well, those are two tastes that don't usually go together. And literally put the cards together and went, all right, let's spend a day on this. And that's the thing we're very respectful of, is that as genre audiences have watched a lot of these shows, you are not going to fool them in the first 5 minutes. They're probably ahead of you. So what we focused on, we'll actually give you the version of the show you think you're getting, and in the middle we'll flip it, and hopefully we got you, because you're so used to this version of the show. So each episode, my rule was, in the middle of the episode, it turns into a different episode. Just unexpectedly, or whatever weird variation of the trope.
Kind of like what you did with the finale of Leverage.
Yeah, which some people still haven't forgiven me for that. That was a fun Twitter feed. What have you done? But in the movies, magic pokes its head up, and the librarian goes around and that one and grabs that and that one. And because of what happens in the opening, magic is coming back and it's seeping back into our world. And there's just too many things for one guy to do, and that's why even though they naturally form over the course of the first two, that's why he keeps them as the team, because he knows I'm outmatched here, I'm outnumbered. And I need people investigating the brush fire stuff while I go off and handle the big, giant, horrible stuff. Unfortunately, the brush fire stuff all turns into giant, horrible stuff. They were told this was the easy part. It's not the easy part.